Hello everyone, welcome back to TrevDog Gaming here on YouTube. This is the game The Infected. We're in Season 4, now Episode 7. She's a rainy, drizzly day. It's 1 o'clock, and I've got stuff to do. Okay, so I've been busily getting as much of this stuff, little stones, cooked up and producing some ingots. And guess what? We're about to leave here and take some ingots. I'm taking all these. I've got 8. What I might do is, I can't remember what stage we were up to, but if I just make one set of nails, that gives me, what, 19. If I have a look at making the thing, where's the thing, Trev? Is it here somewhere? There. A mineral extractor. The planks are not really a problem because I've got the ability to make planks up there. This is the mine to the north of us. But I need a total of 16 nails. I can't remember how many nails I put in. And I know I had 30 ingots. And I thought I was 6 short. So, if I've now got 7 and 19 nails, I should have enough to get the 2 mineral extractors going. That's my thinking. What have I got for weapons here? This one's 88 out of 100. That's 100. Okay. Alright, are we juiced up? Might wanna grab a little bit of extra food there, Trev. Get my potatoes moving. I might need some more water actually. Yeah, I just killed a little froggy. Okay, that's all the clean water though, Trev. Whoops. Pick the right place. Drink. Okay. I mean, we're 90 out of 100 health, so we're not too bad. By the way, they just attacked me, and it is day 11. So day 11 up here. 1:47 PM. So we're going to scoot up to... We are here. Up the top north, and we're going to head here, the cross sign, because that's where we've got our little mine happening. So don't forget that area in there is infested with crocodiles, which we don't mind that being the case because we want to head off there and get some crocs. We probably need something like 4 because our current little backpack here is not big enough. I think when you get the new one it's like 50% bigger. And that would be awesome. Don't you love it when it's rainy and there's a mist around, you can't see if there's infected in front of you? You can see when there's a froggy. Which way am I heading? Roughly in the right direction. You're trying to... like this guy, he's already seen me. Jeez! Honestly? Really? Oh, don't give me the infected stuff again. Jeez, dude. Oh, he gave me that. That's not too bad. Don't mind when he does that. What sort of boo-boo did he give me? Just a normal bandage will do? Good. Fantastic. Jeez. He gave me plastic, though. It's not a bad trade. Oh, jeez. Plastic? Oh, he gave me some more nails. There you go. Yeah, I think that's enough infected for the trip over, guys. Thanks very much. As much as I love getting the little surprises and stuff. Where am I heading? Just through here? I can normally see the car, but it's so misty. There's the car. Normally I can see this blue car from a distance. There's the cave over there. Anything exciting happening at the car? Oh, they're going to give me an egg. No, I better not eat that. I don't want to eat that raw. Just take it all like that. Alright, so we've got the 3 workbenches over here. 2 or 3? 3. Which is kind of handy. So we can just come out here and get stuff if we need to. I did make a chest. Now, what did I put in the chest? Oh, kind of like crud, basically. Alrighty. So this one should be... Oh, did I get oil? I didn't get oil, did I? Damn it! Can I take oil out of there? No, probably not. Hang on. I needed 2 copper and I've now got 3, which is good. Did I leave oil? I did leave oil in there. Good man, Trev. Good man. There you go. So that's working. Now we can just put 2 in there. I want it to take out aluminum, not aluminium, Trev. And that one's doing copper. Okay. Actually, I don't think we need to do that. Set one of them for aluminum. That's fine. But maybe just do that. Because that's twice as much stuff in the same amount of time, but it will randomly give you stone, aluminum, copper, or cobalt. And I'm okay with getting a random amount, but I want one of them, as in this one, to just get aluminum because I want 3 of them to make a flask. But you know what? The 2 copper ore basically means... did I didn't bring a pickaxe, did I? Hang on. Do I have a pickaxe? Oh, I do have a pickaxe. Well, you know what? We're going to take home, if we can, some coal. Where is the coal? I mean, we could just chip away at some, oh, mushies. I thought for a second that was a scorpion. I thought I took him out of the game. Alright, let's see. Seeing as I can't find any coal. There you go. Iron and 2 lead. More mushies. If you're wondering, yeah, I keep putting firewood in the, there's some. In the furnace, but it's like, if you can just use coal, instead of putting in multiple, like 6 logs or something, or 5 logs or whatever, you just put one of these in and it fills it up entirely. So that's why it's kind of a bit of a benefit just to take home some coal. How heavy am I? 28.9 out of 50 up the top here. Pretty happy with that, actually. Just the fact that there was a should I do one more rock? Probably. That there was 3 copper in there, so that's very good. I'm not going to be here to get the aluminum, but there's lead, and iron. Oh, that's pretty good. How heavy are we? 38. Yeah, the coal is blinking awesome. I mean, this game is so cool because you can you gradually expand and get bigger and bigger and bigger. It's kind of like an exponential thing, really. Eventually, we'll end up with mineral extractors at the base, and they'll be able to give us other things like it'll give us the iron fragments and probably stone, so we don't have to go out looking for it. I don't want stone. I think that's about it. Is it infected outside the front door, by the way, Triff? 48.98. Gee, I'm not getting any more, I don't think. Is he coming towards me? No way. Oh, now he's walking away. Yeah, get lost. Oh, he'll see me as I go out. Okay, so 150. Should I hang around for a couple of seconds while he's being a jerk outside? Probably. Anything I can drop off in here? No, I kind of haven't got, well, I could drop some lead in here, but, oh, he saw me! Come on, gonna come in here? What a buffhead. What the crap is he doing? Oh, does he not like that? Does he, can I get him? Oh no. Stop dancing around, just take it. Have this sharp pokey stick. What is that? What did you just give me? Fish bait? Fish bait? It's not much good. There you go, a minute to go. Actually, hang on. 48.99. How much does the fish bait weigh? 0.01. Oh well. That didn't do much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got 9 coal, which is pretty good. Kind of wondering if I should... I mean, that was very random that he showed up like that, but could always put the fish bait in there. I can just throw that in there. Yeah, I can't really afford just to drop the nails in there, because I'll be coming up here thinking, you know, how many nails did I leave behind? Because we might end up putting some more of these in here, might end up with another 1 or 2, so... So that's got 12 seconds to go, that's got... Oh, gee, it helps if you turn it on. But that's going to take 10 minutes, so I wouldn't have picked it up today anyway, but come on, throw me aluminum. Nah. Gave me cobalt. Oh, well, it's better than nothing, I suppose. Can I just take that? Thank you. Oh, hang on, I'm going to be too heavy now, aren't I? Look at him try to walk. I'm dropping off a lead. I'll swap the lead gladly for that. So we're still 48.98. Okay, cool. Alright. You know what we're going to do? We're going to go back and... Oh, there's another infected in front of me. Listen, game, stop doing that. Oh. Can I harvest that and then eat it? Because I'm too heavy at the moment. There you go. He's over there. Okay. Let's see if we can bypass him a bit. I don't really need to be tackling these guys at the moment. I'm very busy. Very, very, very busy. Got other things to do. And battle them later. We'll slow down a bit here because we don't want to lose too much stamina when we have to put a hole in one of the infected guys with our pokey stick. Oh, jeez. It's okay if it's a deer because it basically just runs away from you, but when it's hooves or the sound of something running, you often think it's a bear. I've reduced the damage that they do anyway, so you can change that to any number you want. As long as it doesn't kill me in a single strike, then I'm happy. I mean, you can make this game as easy or hard as you want. I love it. And it's not set at the beginning of the game and then you're just stuck with it. You can kind of change it whenever you log back in again. There's another watermelon just there. I'm trying to set us up for winter too. It's not far away. So I've got, I think, a crate full of pumpkins. I've got 10 pumpkins in the crate. And then I've got another crate, not watching my stamina, another crate with 1 in. I can't remember how many watermelons I've got, but to be honest, I think if you've got a full crate, I know if you've got a full crate of both, then you're absolutely right for winter. Because not a lot grows. You can't grow crops outside. You can grow them inside if you've got a fire going kind of thing. And by the way, when the guys came and attacked before, they attacked at the front of the base here. And I think it was, might have been this one or this one. They destroyed it entirely and came up and fought me at the front of the door here, so... Just before I came in and started to, tape. What's it say? Copper ingot. Okie dokie. So in here, we'll make 2 spaces for ourselves because we'll fill this up with coal. Like that. Put these seeds in here and the nails back in there. That can go there. That can go there. And then in here, we're going to put not 1 but 2 copper ores. We'll take these out. Might as well just... Oh, I know what I'll do. Hang on. I know what I'm going to do. Leave these aside because what we need to do, we need to make steel alloy. And to do that you kind of need to combine, I think it's an iron ore and a lead ore on the anvil, I think that's how you do it. As for the rest of this, cobalt, I need to make some chests for the ores, I think. So what I need to do, drop the plastic in there. We can probably drop the other copper in there. coal I had at the top here, so we'll drop everything in there except for one, because I've got a feeling this is... oh man, it's about to go out, Trev. Just in time, Trev. Alright, so there's enough iron fragments to make one more ingot, which is really good. One thing we need to do... how bad is our water at the moment? I might just empty that, and then we'll start a fresh batch. How's that? So we do our little run around. See, this is why I want the flask. So it only holds 60. So this is, you know, this is what you start with. The starting little flask only gives you 60. I don't know what you'd call it. 60 mil? I don't know. It's probably more likely 600 mil, but anyway. So even though that looked like it was halfway through being cooked, you just ignore that. Keep piling it in. Because the 360s only make 180. Right? But it can carry 200, and guess what? If you have 3 aluminum, you can make a flask which holds 200. I'm not sure if it actually tells you that, does it? No, I think it's in here, Trev. Under food, I think it is... there, that one? Yeah, it does. It says can hold up to 200 water. So yeah, I need 3 aluminum ingots to make it, though. So we've started. We're on the way, but yeah, it's going to take a little bit to get there, I guess. Let's put the mushies and that away. I don't think I need the bone shards. They can go there. Oh, look at what we've got. Let's finish it. Yay! You know what that means. Now that, so this is the normal workbench, this is the advanced workbench. Now we've got it, I think we can make a crossbow. Weapons, 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 the crossbow. Can be crafted on the advanced workbench. So 1 firewood, easy peasy, 5 rope, easy peasy, steel ingot, dull. Until now, because the steel ingot, if we have a look down here, the steel ingot, you need to melt steel alloy on the forge to create this item, right? Well, steel alloys down here, you need to use the anvil and use 1 lead and 1 iron. So guess what? We're going to do that. Back in here, 1 lead, 1 iron. Back over here, we're going to put both of these, make a steel alloy. And then, what was it? We needed to make a steel... Actually, while that's happening, let's make another iron ingot. And let's get a couple of these going. So when that steel ingot comes out, we should be able to make a steel ingot, 5 rope, 1 firewood. Okay. So the rope, there's 7, and the firewood, just take 1 off the rack. Close that. We don't want any of the infected knowing our recipes. Not really, but that kind of sounded secretive, didn't it? So let's go and grab that to eat. Hang on, I don't think I ate it. I think I just transferred it to my inventory. Hang on. That's true. Alrighty, time to get some water out of here. It should be clean now. So that, I'm picking up that. I've now got clean water. Have a drinky. Yeah, 73 out of 100. Actually, what's the time? 7:24 p.m. So she's getting kind of late. But I'm looking forward to this. I really want the crossbow. Can start to knock these guys off from a distance, which would be so good. It's okay if you've got a better weapon, but kind of could go down the path of making some steel spears too. That would be a good thing. Crossbow. I think that's what it was, wasn't it? You made the bolts. So, oh wow, uses feathers. See, sticks are pretty easy. Iron fragments are pretty easy, but the feathers, we do get a fair few of them, I must admit, but still. Oh, quiver too. Well, you know what? I think if you had the crossbow, at least you can go hunting the deer a little bit easier. And then you'll get your animal hide so you can make your quiver. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. So we're about to make that, the crossbow, on the advanced workbench. But then... Oh, no, we should be able to do it. I'm just trying to think. The arrows need the quiver, which is kind of a catch-22 because you need the animal hide to make the quiver, but you need the crossbow to get the animals kind of thing. But I'm not sure about the bolts. We'll have to have a look at that. Okay. Okay, we should be able to make it now, I think. Let's have a look. Crossbow, yes. Oh, well, I could, if I would actually free up a slot here, maybe take the not so great, is it not going in there? What's going on, Trev? Am I not looking at... Oh, there you go. Now I'm right. Okay, crossbow's going to have to go into slot number 3. So we'll make that. So now in slot number 3 we've got this fancy pantsy crossbow, and now we've got to check out on the advanced workbench again. We're going to try making the bolts. So iron fragments, feathers and sticks. Well, there's 2. Get another 2 going. So not making the ingots at the moment, we're just trying to get iron fragments going. Drop that back in there. That's an iron ingot, so I can throw it up in the cupboard. And was it sticks? Let's have a look. It's been a while since I've made this, but... Oh, the iron fragment. I've got... No, feathers, sticks. I haven't got the iron fragments yet. Yes, I have. I haven't got the feathers. Oops, over in this corner, Trev. There's 50 feathers. It's going to take a little while to pop out. I can make 1, probably. I'm not sure. How many does it give you? Just the 1? Max. Oh, no, it does go in your inventory. Ah. So if I load... Hang on. What? Can be crafted with advanced workbench. Yes. Yes, but... Hang on, it doesn't tell you that it's meant for something else, does it? It just says that it can be crafted. I'm pretty certain you can't use the arrows on anything but the bow, isn't that right? Because you would have thought, yeah, normally crossbows have bolts, right? Oh, that's right, there is a katana. That's actually what we should be using. Hang on a second. Yeah, maybe I should change the spear to the katana. Have to have the axe, I mean, have to have the pickaxe, really. Make these into, like, the better versions, iron and then steel. But I do need a ranged weapon, especially for hunting. But I would have thought... What did that do? He just... I'm not sure if I need the quiver to use it. That's going to be the problem. I think I've got too many spears there, Trev. What's that one? That's a stone spear. And it's only 20. Oh my goodness. Well, that's a bit crazy. I'll just throw that away. Hammer. Bone spear. That's the next one up. Bone spear, bone spear. Okay. So I've got one spare that it's 100, and then a 50 and an 82. Okay. You always want to have one slot spare so you can move stuff in and out. I don't know. I've got a feeling that if I... What did I say it was? 1 iron ingot. Sorry, over here. Yeah, a stick and 1 iron ingot. stick, and one iron ingot. And when I didn't even pay any attention there. Where is it being made? On the anvil, Trev. So if I take that and that, can we just take one? Let's split one off. That would be good. There you go. Okay, so on that might be better. Yeah, I reckon that's better. It doesn't get dark until late. It's 9:35. It's flaming still light. Jeez. I mean, I know that's the case overseas, but in Australia, man, that never happen. Alright. So we could make more bolts, but I don't see the point unless this thing is working, but... does worry me a bit. See, getting a deer, you have to run after it and smack it with the katana. I don't think you have enough oomph. So, what we may have to do is to build another one of these guys. Oh, we've got space upstairs, I suppose. Could almost put one in the corner here, actually, as well. Hang on, so that would be placeables under storage, right? Weapon rack. 10 planks, 8 nails. We can do that. Let's put one just there. So, 8 nails. That's going to be easy peasy, because we've got a fair few of those. So they're all in there. We just need the 8 planks. Put my feathers back. They're all over the shop. We need some more storage already. Jeez. 8. Kind of quickly counted that, but I think that's 8. Oh, we need 10. Who said 8? Can't be you, Trev, hey? There you go. So maybe we put this back in here. There's the crossbow. Maybe, until we get a couple of hides so we can make the quiver. Yeah, but that's the thing though. You make the bow and the bow still doesn't work. Yeah, how's that work again? I can't remember how I've done this in the past. So if I make the bow, I'm in the same place though. I make arrows, but I can't... Is that right? I can't use them? Maybe I should try the bow and see if I can use the bolts from my inventory. Not the bolts, just arrows. So hang on. Take the bolt. Hang on. Hang on. Let me grab it again. I wasn't not using it properly. If I was inside the house here. No, I can't, can I? I can't drag it and put it on top of the bow or anything. That doesn't work. I don't know. I suppose the arrows would be the same as the bolts. You still need the quiver. Yeah, okay. It just seems funny that you can't, doesn't matter how I use this, I can't load it. If I go R, is it holding down R? No, I can't remember that being the problem. I know the quiver seems to be what holds the arrows and whatnot, but I'm just thinking, how do I get a hold of deer? I could chase it with the katana now and smack it. So that might work. Maybe we should try that in the morning. Maybe I'll keep the bow on me, the crossbow on me. So yeah, axe, pickaxe, the crossbow. I know the crossbow was awesome when you were moving around the towns and you could just headshot the infected. Anyhow, we're gonna have to go sleepies, I think, because we really need our health right up. Whatever it is, we'll wake up at about 6, I suppose. Maybe a bit after. 6:30, there you go, 92. Not too bad, I suppose. We drinky all that. Put that in there. We're going to have to grab a bit of meat. Drink a bit more. Put some more. Gee, you've gone through the water pretty quick. Alright. What fruit and veggies do we have left? Sometimes I think I can hear footsteps, but... hang on. Now that we've got the katana out. Footsteps, guys? Hang on. What's moving over there? Is that a raccoon? swear I could see something moving over here. Oh, unless it was a bird. Looked like something moved around this area. Blinking deer, hey? Animal hide. I'm pretty well. Oh, actually, I suppose. Can you get deer? Can you? Oh, well, actually, hang on. Don't we need a butcher's table to harvest the animal? I think we do. Oh, it's already gone winter. Damn it! I've lost my seeds. Doesn't kind of tell you that it's winter. It's 6.6 degrees, so I suppose that's a early indicator, but still. You know what we might do? We might have to expand the base out this way. Okay. Foundations. Let's put one there, one there, one there, and one there. Let's work on that. Whoops. Actually, wouldn't be a bad idea to save. There you go. Should we use our stock of poles? Probably not. Actually, I'll grab a stick anyway because I'm about to break my axe. Is that a stone? Good. Oh, see, that's the other thing too. We just need some way of shooting the crocodiles so we can take them out. And obviously from a distance is better than going up melee. So we need what? 416. Wow. Gonna need a little few logs in here, Trev. I don't know whether you could really say that this is... Oh, this could be quite a big base, actually. But you definitely got to have somewhere flat. You can always move these out. I think I've done that in other seasons of The Infected anyway. Like you start off and then eventually you just kind of move. You can move all these guys around to suit yourself, I suppose. That is really in the way. I should just take it out, but I keep just walking around it. Because I don't really want to have to deal with the clay. Don't really want the clay. Not yet, anyway. Yeah, look, this whole area in here might end up being our base yet. It's not quite in the middle of the map, but you know what? I've never made one right here before. I think I had a small one over there somewhere before in another season, but never in this location. Which is a good thing. It's good to do something a bit different, I think. Jump straight over the clay. Good one, Trev. Is there a frog down there somewhere? Yeah, I can hear you. He just answered me. Oh, there's the snow. Oh, wow. I haven't got decent clothing on, have I? Man, I've got the winter jacket on, which is a good help, but I'm gonna have to stand near the fire or get the other thing going. Jeez, Trev. Hang on. Let me just put these in here. What did I say? Oh, I've got stuff in my inventory, that's why. Hang on. I can always use the bark in the fire. There you go, that can go in there. Oh, my other axe is about to go. Hang on. Yes, it's not really the place for your crossbow bolts, but can we turn that around somehow? Hang on, how do you, in this game, mouse, that's what it is, scroll mouse. Turn it round. Oh, we can probably... Nothing in there? Can't have that. Gotta keep burning stuff, Trev. Okay. Put that up the top. Yeah, we should be right now. Go and get these all done. We do need a lot of... I think it's 10 ingots for the butcher's table, so... Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... I think it's 7 should do all this. I mean, I just wanted to make sure I had some to walk out on, but the table should sit here. So hang on. Oh, do I have the tech for it though? Hang on. Do I have... I got one spare point. Hang on. No, not there. Placeables... There. Butcher's table. Tech not obtained. Okay, so I think we need to use their one remaining point to do the butcher's table because I think that's the way for us to obtain animal hide and then get a hold of the crossbow. I think. So, where is it in this list? Butcher, 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 butcher. Down here somewhere. Butcher technology. Butcher table. So we're going to learn that one. Could actually change the colours on these a bit more. It's a little bit hard to see whether it's white or grey. But anyway, grey means that you've learnt it kind of thing. So if I now go place, butcher's table, take obtained, 10 iron ingots. There you go. That's all it needs is 10 iron ingots. It's a pretty sturdy iron table, I gather. Alright, that's going to take a little bit of time. Probably end up having to build that off camera, I think. But so 10. So I basically need 50... Hang on. Did I have... I had some ironing. Yeah, I had one, but I might have to use that in combination with the lead to make some steel alloy to make a steel ingot for something else. So I don't want to use that. I'll just have to keep going through all that, I think. And guess what? I have to go and grab some more stones. Actually, I might just drop that back in there and the stick, because I don't really need that just yet. How close are we to needing more firewood? Now that we've got coal, it's kind of not as important. Still fairly important. I'll fill that up. Oh, we only had one left. Sticks can go in there too, I guess. Probably use up these in the fire. I mean, it's a pretty universal thing. I like the way that the dev's done this. It's rather than stopping you from using it for, you know, I mean, in real life you'd be able to put a stick into a fire, so hey, why not? Alright, let's go find ourselves a rock. A rock driv? It's kind of well done, isn't it? Looks pretty cool when it's all covered with snow, but... Oh, that's right. I hope I don't freeze my butt off here. Oh, I might have to take off my hat. Oh. No, that must be the raccoon I heard before. This is one thing we can't miss out on. We definitely need to make sure we've got enough stones. Oh, there's the deer. Hit him once. He bounced off me. Can't you bounce off that as well? That'd be good. Oh man, he's quick. I'm going to run out of stamina. Oh, I'm not going over to the... You can run over there if you like. I'm going back towards the base. He was going to lead me straight into the crocs. No thanks. Now, where was I? I was standing right next to a couple of rocks. Was it back over here? Oh, that's clay. That's clay. Was it over here? I'm trying to keep an eye out ahead of me, thinking, oh, did I break it already? Oh, I did. Damn it! Ah, dear. Is there a stick on the ground? Hang on. When you go to make it yourself, what is it again? You put one of these in, drag it then, craft the stone blade, then you get some sticks. So what do I need again? For the old stone, not stone hammer, stone pickaxe. Stone blade, a stick, and plant fibre, which I've always got on me. There you go, look at that. A fresh new one. Where was the stone we were hitting? It was over this way a little bit. This one here. Not that I can carry all the stones back, but... How heavy am I? I just went over. There you go. Yeah, there's quite a bit to the game. There's a couple of things that can get yourself a little bit stuck, like I was just thinking before, maybe I should have made the loom or something so I can make cloth to get my armor up or something, you know. Or not so much my armor, but my protection against the cold. That could be a problem. Definitely, 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 definitely. Because at the moment, I shouldn't have this on. It does -5 heat. So can we squeeze that in? Where do we have the other thing? It was up here somewhere. Can we squeeze that in there? We can. Okay. That's what we should be doing. Add that to there. So we've got 2 ingots now coming out of there. Yeah, she's already gone to winter. My poor plants. So hang on. Let's have a look here. I've got a feeling if we get a blizzard, we might be in trouble. So hang on. Where's the thing that we really need? This guy. A coal heater produces heat. 5 iron ingots and 10 screws. I think that's our next thing. Oh, jeez. We've got the screws. We just need 5. We've got 2. Yeah, we need to speed this up, guys. That's what we need in the middle here is that coal heater. I know I can remember now. You think this is enough, and it's not. You can probably go down and help and maybe survive it still, but if the coal heater's sitting right here in the middle of this room here, you should be able to survive it. So let's see if we can concentrate on getting that done. I'd love to do it the other way around, but I think we have to focus on a bit more survival stuff here going on. So does it say? Doesn't all it says is day 12, like the date and time, or the day number and the time, but this is pretty much winter at the moment. It only seems warm to us because we're inside where there's a fire, but 7.2, I can't remember how cold it gets, but it is really cold. I can't remember, it can't be -40, is it something like that, -30? I don't know, it's really enough that this is just not insulated enough kind of thing. And the coal heater is the only way of getting around it. Actually, we should be able to put that down and then just start putting stuff in it, right? So others, yeah, this guy. So maybe we face it kind of towards the front door. Put it about here. We can easily just walk around it. So the screws, iron ingots. So the screws are not a problem. We're lucky though we had that many. Leaves us with 1. And then yeah, 5 iron ingots. So there's nothing on the shelf. It'll only be what we can manufacture out of here. So 1, 2, 3. When these are finished, that'll make 4 iron ingots. So we've still got 1 more iron ingot to make. Like, you don't want the blizzard to hit right now. You'd be like, oh crap. I don't believe it hits that early, but I can't remember. It might. And during one winter, how many blizzards do you get? Is it 1 or is it 2 or 3? I can't remember. So yeah, you just got to be careful. You're not, you got to be prepared for everything. So the other thing I was going to look at was in preparation for winter clothes. -3 heat, that's a no. -5 heat, no. +2 heat, that would be good, but see, I don't have the cloth. Where's the snow pants? These guys. Oh, I could make the snow pants. Oh, we've got to do that. I've got the fibre, just the feathers. Oh, we've got to do that. Okay. Yeah. So is it over here? Let's do that quickly before we get ourselves in some sort of trouble. So now, I've got a positive heat of 20. So snow pants. Okay, that will really help. It's possible that I've got a problem at the moment because it's probably going to make me too hot. Yeah, we should make some more storage. Hey, I don't really want to put it there. Like, I wouldn't mind a chest up here where I can put clothes. Hang on. Placeable storage. You know what it's like. You're all over the place because so many things have to be done so quickly. Is that the best place for it? So food was going to be over here. Logs. Yeah, probably in this corner. Well, actually, then you can only put one. Yeah, I don't like that. Maybe we just put one in the wall like this, because then we can put like 3 or 4 on top of each other, so... Although I can't reach that very easily, can I? Maybe just leave a small gap. I should be able to get in there. So maybe there? So 8 planks, let's go do that. Like a million things on to go at once sometimes, hey? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a birdie out there. I can see you. Where did I put it? Over here. That would be better. Okay, so let's just grab... sorry, on me. I've got that. I've got too many planks. Hang on. Hang on. Put that back in there. Is that done yet? Yay! Put you guys in there. Take those out. Keep these going. 4 go in there. So got 1 more ingot to go. So I'll just have to make sure if I go out somewhere, then hang on, we'll just grab it off me. Oh, can I squeeze it in somehow? There you go. You kind of got to take it off yourself first and then put it back in there. We'll go down and grab the shirt and the other bit, the little hat. And we'll just store them all in this chest up here. I mean, we could build the little rack. I mean, that's a really nice thing to have as well. But for the time being, I'm talking about this thing, by the way. If you go into storage, this guy, clothing rack. 5 ingots, 2 plastic, 10 screws. Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool that you can make it this early on, I suppose. But oh, it's probably, I think my fire just went out. I think it's because the rack, or one of them went out. Let's go, can we just grab 3 of these? Thank you, because that's about to go out. Let's put the coal in there and light that one up again. I think when that happens it goes back to the start, which is a little bit annoying. So it starts cooking them from scratch all over again. Alright, so I'll throw that back. Okay. So that's made 2 iron fragments, and this has just started again? Yeah. Yeah, that's a little bit annoying. Okay, so when all of these 4 have finished, we'll have enough for the next ingot. So that's kind of the position that we're in. But this will be really good, preparing ourselves for winter. At least we've got some decent clothing, which is awesome. We've got the snow pants upstairs, we've got that. I can't do anything for my head, legs or feet until I get more cloth. I think that's correct. Can't make that for my head because I need 3 cloth. Don't forget, here at the base I've only got 1 cloth. Actually, probably that's the only thing next I would want. So I'm like 4 or 5 cloth short, and I think I've got them back at the desert base near the trader. Although I'd want it for that as well, probably. Give myself some armour. Oh, some decent armour. That's 14 armour. Good grief. But I think if it was snowing outside and I had the winter jacket on and my snow pants, I actually think I'd be probably okay. If you're only a short distance from your base, you can, basically put up with your health dropping steadily until you get back to the base here and then have this thing running. Are we there yet? Probably keep these out. So I just need 1 more of these, like that. And then I'll put that back in, grab 3 stones. So we'll keep that all going. Put that back in there. So when this ingot pops out, we'll put it into here. We'll grab a piece of coal. And then, yeah, we should be right for winter. Yeah, you just one of those things that nothing in the game really tells you about it. I mean, apart from the snow, but you got to think ahead of yourself. Oh, it's getting colder and colder, so I've got to prepare. But no one tells you that there's going to be this mightily cold blizzard coming. I don't have. Hang on, I don't have any windows downstairs. Oh, good. Okay, because you've got to basically set up the windows too to be a bit more insulated. I mean, we could probably do that for the third story if you wanted to, or if we expand the base and this ends up being kind of an inner room, maybe we can probably do it that way. At least make sure that I've got this going and a bit more, that coat and the snow pants. I feel pretty chuffed that we've managed to get that. I'm lucky in one way that I remembered it because it's the last thing. I think I have died before because I forgot about doing it. So it's like, oh man, thank goodness I remembered it. But um, probably next episode we'll go over and see if we can check out the mine and get the aluminum, I think. There you go. So that's made. We'll put the coal in here. So that's ready to be lit. So as soon as this blizzard shows up, we can light that and close the door and we should be safe. And that's the other thing too, assuming that you're not out. And you know what? You can't tell when it's going to happen. So when I just said before, when we go to the caves and stuff like that, you have to be able to get, if the wizard hits, sorry wizard, if the blizzard hits while we're way over there at the cave, we've got to get from the cave all the way back here during a blizzard. Yeah, if you don't have decent clothing on, I think even if you have the decent clothing on, your health starts to go down slowly. I can't, don't take me my word for that. I'm not quite sure, but because I'm trying to remember. But I think yeah, it's pretty wicked. I just can't remember what temperature it drops to. Is it minus 30? It's pretty cold. Anyhow, I'm pretty happy with that. So we've got we can't tell remotely about what's happening at the cave. It's just that every 10 minutes there should be an aluminum drop, and then every 5 minutes there's a random item that drops. So it could be aluminum, but then again it could be copper, could be cobalt, could be a stone. So the main thing, yeah, we're going to have to look at. Eventually you can make your own oil, but we're just picking it up. So there is the oil extractor. Oh my goodness, yeah, you realise how expensive they are when you first start. Mid to late game, especially late game, everything is just so easy. Just keep making as many as you like. Yeah, it becomes quite easy. Hmm. Oh, he's worried about his water. Sorry guys, I forgot to drink his. We'll grab that out, drink in. Geez, food's gone down a lot, hasn't it? Eat that, eat that. I could bring those planter boxes inside, you know. If I've got the fire going the whole time, I can actually grow crops inside. But the thing is, though, I've got these guys. How many watermelons did I have? Oh, only two. Take one of these out. If I harvest it, at least I've got that I can eat. And there is some meat hanging up here. I've got dried meat. I am pretty certain. Geez, I could find this. Oh, can I kill a froggy with the katana? I don't think you can. Hang on. I'm pretty certain you can't. Sorry about that. What I should do is I should have spear over here. Which one should we take? Make it the 82 one. Alright, Froggy, where are you? You don't get away from me that easy. Yeah, I think during winter, though, the frogs are still around. Thank goodness. Just that you can't grow your fruit and veg like you could before. Just run over this side and just see. It's not a froggy running around over here. I often find there's at least two of them around your base, but Can't see the second one at the moment, so we will have to put a little piece of meat there. Just what you can see my protein, the brown bar here. Protein is down pretty low. But yeah, that's the beauty of having your own crate of pumpkins or watermelons. Actually, you know what we should do? It's only just up here. You watch, it'll probably go blizzard in a sec. Wasn't there a watermelon just sitting up here somewhere? I don't want to run into the infected if I can help it, but it could have gone, could have disappeared already, but with all this undergrowth that's kind of brown on the white, normally a watermelon would show up pretty easily. That would be nice to grab another watermelon before the... So see the temperature now, minus 1.9. Don't want to go too much further. No, I don't think it was this far up. Sure, I was running along and I just saw it and thought, oh, I can't stop or didn't want to stop. Where is that? Thought you were close by. I could hear you. Thank you for that. No, I don't think you see the watermelon. Yeah, you got to watch that temperature because all of a sudden you'll... Well, it doesn't look like a storm at the moment. I can't remember. I think that might be the reason why you can go, hang on, something doesn't seem right. A bit worried about the weather turning, and then, yeah, boom. You get your blizzard. So we will put our second little bit of meat in there. We'll eat that. See, that really does boost up that that protein, eh? Guess what we need to do? We need to grab a little bit more water out of here. Oh, that's going to have to happen soon. I just want to do it once. I think at one stage I had multiple flasks, and then you can just store them inside. Actually, I'm not sure if I had multiple fireplaces, so I could just go like 3, have them all cooked up kind of thing. I think, is that cooked? That's cooked. So if I eat that, yeah, protein's up pretty high now. Just wait for this water to clean, and then we'll have a little drinky, and then our health's okay. Our food is up. Thank goodness we have the pumpkins stored upstairs. But yeah, we certainly should be able to survive with a few pieces of meat from the froggies and whatnot. But yeah, now that we've got the coal burner, we'll probably be focusing on more iron ingots for that table. And don't forget, we're just using these tiny things, but there's much better ways to cook up a lot more iron fragments in one hit. We just haven't got there yet. It's going to take a while, I think, to get there, but that's part of the fun. Let me just run over here and see if I can find... Is that... You're asking for it, right? When you do that right across my path, you know you're in trouble. Where was the... They might have despawned all the rest of the stones. See a stone over here. So there's this one. And there's this one. Sorry, I was just looking around then to see if I was close enough to the crocs, but... Might be safer not to break a second stone, because if you do what I did just before, it's quite possible then you can lose where your stones were on the ground and they can despawn. I mean, you can walk far enough away and you'll have extras anyway, but you don't want to go too far from your base, especially in winter, because of this whole thing to do with the blizzards incoming. I think we're still a fair way from the crocs, actually. That's why it's always good to keep a look at the top of the screen, just in case something starts moving around. You go, oh, I'm too close. They're coming for me. I think you can normally hear them anyway, but... Alrighty, well I think that's pretty good. We've pretty well... There's another frog there. Jeez. Yeah, we'll take care of these. Put 2 more in there. I don't think you'd want to be doing this with more than 2 or less than 2 of these little furnaces and stuff. More than 2, yeah, you could probably do it, I suppose, but just be a bit hard to manage, I guess, having that many of them running around the place. Where was this other little frog? Oh. Not quite sure how I hit him then. It looked like I missed him entirely and still died. Ah, that's good. Just to have a little bit of extra meat, I think. Where is he? Is he in there? Yes, he is. So yeah, sometimes I just use the firewood for the fireplace and then the coal for this one. Halfway through it. Alright guys, well I might have to leave the episode here. Yeah, winter's certainly come. We've prepared ourselves for it though, well. We've got some clothing, probably enough to get by. We've got a plus 20 heat. But yeah, we'll have to stay inside. So if it's 23 degrees inside because we're close to this burner and we've got a plus 20 heat, we should survive quite easily. It's only when you're outside, plus 20 heat may not be enough. I'm pretty certain it gets down pretty low, like 30 degrees or something. So at minus 10, I think you would die. I'm pretty certain that's the way it works, but we'll soon find out. I'm sure we'll find out probably next episode, actually, because winter only lasts for a few days, and then it jumps to another season again, I think. Anyway, guys, I will have to leave the episode here. Certainly hope you enjoyed it today. If you did, you can really help the channel out by smashing that like button for the video. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, you can mega help the channel out by subscribing. Alright everyone, thanks so much. Cheers.